Hi guys, this is Jenny from TL Lane Stickers. I wanted to do my very first design with me for February 2021. I wanted to show you how I design my monthly kits. So what I'll do is I'll open a new tab up here. And my workspace is a little bit smaller than what I want. So I can go to the page setup drop down menu here. And I'll click on this registration marks icon, and I like to restore the defaults, and that just makes my area a little bit bigger. And then for my registration marks, I like them to be nice and thick so that the machine can read them easily. So I'll go over here to thickness, and I always want to maximize that. So I'll bring over my already completed layout. I'm just going to select all of it. I just click and drag across, right click to give me a menu, and I want to copy. I'll go to my untitled page and I just click anywhere, right click anywhere, and hit paste. And that'll put that there. So once I've done that, what I'll go ahead and do is save it. I save it frequently because sometimes Silhouette crashes and you lose all your work, and that stinks. So save often. And I've already downloaded the digital designs that I plan to use. And in an upcoming Design With Me, I'll show you how I get those images from Etsy and put them into Silhouette Studios. But I'll go more in depth on that later. So I'm going to select my folder, and these are all my designs that I'm going to be using. Now they're all kind of scattered about, so I'm going to go to sort by, because I want to sort my images by type. So that'll put all my digital papers together and all of my clip art together. So how I like to start is I'll go ahead and get me a nice big box. What I did there was I selected this box tool, this drawing tool, and I selected the box, and it gives me this little crosshair. I just click and drag, and I make a nice big box because I want to be able to see my my designs. I want to see what the paper looks like before I put it over here. So in one by one, I'll just click through the images and decide where I want to place everything. So the way I can adjust how big this image here is I can go to over here, this little palette, click on that, and then, because this is just plain colors, if I click the this box to the right with the polka dots, it says fill pattern, and that'll give me all my pattern options. Clicking on advanced, and then I can change the scale. I can zoom in and out. I can change the angle however I want. I can make it more or less transparent. You know, so there's all the things that you really want to do to manipulate this pattern are on this fill drop-down menu. Something else you can do, something I like to do, is take this drop-down menu and I grab it and I kind of detach it and move it. And what that does is that way I can open up other menus and I don't lose this menu. This one I'm going to be using a lot. So basically I'm just flipping through, seeing, you know, trying to imagine where this would go. So I'll take them, the way I take them from this menu to my workspace here is I have to select the boxes where I want them to go first. So let's zoom in a little bit and just use the little zoom in tool here. So I'm going to select what I want to change. So I want to change this box and that box. So I can select it. I just click on it and I'll hold the shift key down and click on the other box, and that selects both boxes. I'm going to click this big box here, hold down the shift key while I click this bottom box here, because those two boxes are also going to be these two main boxes that go across here. So I would like for those to be the same. So we start playing around. Actually, that's kind of cute. I think I like that. So here, I'm trying to get these two boxes to match. So I like how this box looks. I like the placement of my design within the box. So I'm going to select my smaller box and we'll try to get it to match that in scale. Because right now this pattern is bigger than that pattern and it's pretty obvious. So I'm going to go down here to scale on my fill drop down menu. And I'm just going to hit the down button a few times because it's not a big difference. So I just want to make subtle changes. And really I'm just eyeballing it until it looks right to me. So I like that. And I like my little Mardi Gras strips here. But I don't like the placement. So again, I'm going to select one of them. And I'm just going to pan the pattern around until I'm happy with it. And I like that. So I'll do the same thing over here. And you just move it around until you're happy with it. Alright. And usually what I'll do next after that is I will make this little color block. So what I like to do, I'll go ahead and start a new one so you can see how I do that. I go over here to the drawing tools. I select the box, and over off to the side I just make a little box. It just big enough where you can click on it easily. And then to duplicate that box, I'll hold down Control and the arrow key in the direction where I want my box to go, and it'll duplicate. And then I can select both of them by just clicking and dragging, and I can hit Control and the down arrow, and that'll duplicate down. The reason I do that is because I want these boxes to be filled with the colors that are in my pattern. And that makes it a lot easier to grab that color and put it throughout my sticker sheet later. Because trying to hover on these little bitty lines and trying to get the color just right is kind of a pain. So I just make a nice big box where I can just come over, click it, and it's just done. So I'm going to select my colors out of here. So I'm going to select one box, and I'm going to hold down the Control key to choose my color. So I like this little purple color here. I'm going to hold down my Control key, and that gives me this little box here. And that shows me exactly what color I'm going to make this box. Click on it. There you go. And I just do the same thing and get a sample of that gold. And I want some of this green and this light purple there. And I like to work on this sheet first and then the bottom sheet, just to kind of so I can focus, I don't miss stuff that way. So now let's look at the text. So I'm going to select February and decide what color I want it. And then using my color palette here that I've created, I'll click on the Control key because I've already selected the February font. And I'll click on the Control key to select my color and click on the color that I want. And I'll try a couple different colors to see which one makes me the happiest. I like the purple. And most of the time I will make this color and this color the same. It's up to you. That's just a design preference. Again, I'll Control and click to change the color of my text. I have all of these grouped together so they all change colors at the same time. And I'll go over how I do that in another video. So and then I go ahead and make my little boxes here. So, and then I just pick which color I like. Oops. The back undo key is your friend. So let's zoom in a little bit because it's a little bit harder to see. I want to move my color palette, but I don't want to move it one color at a time. So I want to select all of them, and I want them all to be one piece. So I'm going to go over here to, this is the group tool. and click on that. And now that's all one big block. And now I can just grab it and click it, and it's just not a problem. So I'm going to bring this over where I can get to it easily. And I'll just click where I want the color to change and change the colors of my blocks. Now what I've done with the task boxes is I have taken all these individual squares that I want to be the same color, and I have grouped them together. So I can click on one and it'll just automatically select all those squares there. It's a lot easier than clicking on one by one, and also it's easier than just trying to make one and then duplicate it off to the side. So I select my color. And I think that's cute. Then let's just kind of look at it and see that I've got everything on there changed, that there's no old colors. And once I'm satisfied with it, we'll move on to the next half. So this is just this isn't a sticker, this is just a title. So I like to make the color of this and then all of these little text boxes the same color as my font from the top page, just to keep it nice and consistent. And I've already grouped the text from my little stickers here to this February 2021, so I can only have to click on one thing, and I can change all of the colors with one click. That's very convenient. And from there, this box here is this little gray box. So I like it to be different than the other boxes, just to give a little bit of variety, just something different to look at. Scale that up a little bit, and I think that's cute. All right, so these are my other boxes that come in the kit. We're gonna grab our palette. All right, so to color my boxes, it's the same as the top. I have these pre-grouped. So I'm just going to change the colors of the boxes the same way I did. Oops. All right, very good. And I'll go ahead and change the colors of these flags as well. Oops. Here we go. And just changing the color of the text if it needs to be changed. Sometimes if you have a light colored flag and white text, then that's not going to look very good. It'll be hard to read. We are almost done, guys. So to make these boxes, it's the same thing as putting in these patterns here. I'm just going to click on the box and I'm going to select my pattern. And I'm going to select the scale that I want for that pattern and move it around as I see fit. That's kind of cute. I'll scale that down some. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'll make a more in-depth video on how I lay out my kits, how I make the patterns themselves, how I make the boxes. I can do videos like that if you like. This is just a quick run through of how I design a layout that I've already created. So if you would like, I can make a video showing you how I created the layout, how I made these individual boxes, whatever you'd like. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see, and I'll be happy to do that. So anyway, that's about it for here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you'd like to, and otherwise I will see you guys next time. Bye.